Hey, what's going on, Capricorn? Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if it's your first time here. I'm CJ, and this is going to be your timeless tarot message for whenever you happen to receive it. That's right, it's timeless, so whenever you happen to click on the video or whenever it happens to show up on your feed, that is when it is meant for you to receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. We're going to be pulling from the Muse Tarot deck by Chris Ann. Then we're going to pull from the Energy Oracle Cards deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. Oops, just dropped something, pardon me. Afterwards, we're going to pull from the Power of Surrender Cards deck by Dr. Judith Orloff. And then we'll pull from the Angels Among Us deck by Victoria Maxwell and Ellie Grant. And if you're interested in any of these decks, I'm going to be posting their links in the description box below. So you can go and check them out on Amazon or just do your own research. But feel free to check out that description box for any extra information you think you might need. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the shuffle, Capricorn. Let's see what's been going on with you. While we shuffle, just going to invite my guides and your guides into the reading. Heavy on the Archangel Michael, please and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. I'm going to do 3 tarot cards, and then we'll move on to some oracle. Alright, so 3 cards for Capricorn. Let's get an understanding of what they're currently dealing with, what they're currently going through, how they're feeling. Let's see, 1 card. Okay, we got a jumper. All right, Capricorn, so we're starting out with the 10 of Swords. I'm gonna put the card up for you so you can see. So it looks like you're currently dealing with something that's like really stressful, but it looks like it's about to come to a close with the 10 of Swords. The 10 represents a completion, and then right after the 10, you get the Ace again. So right after this passes, you will have some mental relief. But it looks like you're dealing with something stressful. There's something that's got you just like stressed out. It's plaguing your mind, and it's affecting your day-to-day. It just has you over it. The 10 of Swords is like the over it card. The person just looks like they don't want to deal with anything. It looks like depression, it looks like stress, it looks like just being down and out. Let's see how you're currently handling this. What are you currently doing to get through this? And the 10 of Swords represents Gemini energy, so there could be a Gemini bothering you, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, or it could be just be for some of you. So you're choosing to just be the typical Capricorn, you know, pushing through, not letting anything bother you or stress you out. The song that just came to mind is, ain't nobody gonna hold me down, ain't nobody gonna slow me. How does it go? Ain't nobody gonna stop my shine. Ain't nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. That's what this energy is giving, right? You see this person, this, you could be man or woman. Don't get caught up in the energy. But you see how like they're just like determined, and even though it looks like they have like a long journey and they traveled a long road, they still look like they have a lot of fight left, right? So you're choosing to deal with this stressful situation by blazing through it, by continuing to work, continuing to show up for your responsibilities, continuing to get your chores done, continuing to keep your goals in mind, even though you're stressed. But you're gonna complete whatever this is. For some of this could be a stressful project that you're working on, because the 9 of Inspiration, or the 9 of Wands, it represents fire, which is creativity and action, right? And like inspired action, right? That's why it's like 9 of Inspiration. You're inspired to push through, even though whatever this is stressing you out. I love it. It's like, you know, in the movies when like you're watching a superhero movie and then like At the very end, when everything gets stressful, the superhero or the protagonist, they get a bunch of energy out of nowhere and they just push through. Like, I feel like that's about to be you, Capricorn. I was about to call you Aries. The both of y'all got horns, so I mean, hey. But some of you could be dealing with an Aries, or there could be an Aries that's significant for you. Yeah, you could be tired, you could be up late, you could be doing long shifts, but you're still continuing to show up. Like, this is giving the energy of someone who, even though they did a 12-hour shift, right? They're still going to be able to wake up 4 a.m. the next day, get their makeup on, do they moisturize, take their shower, eat their good breakfast, get their good coffee, and show up to work looking good, as if they got 8 hours of sleep, even though they only got like 2 hours. That's you, Capricorn. I love it. Very good. Boom. We pushing through. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get one more card for Capricorn, please, Spirit. One more card for Capricorn. Like 5 cards just fell out, so there's like a message that's like trying its best to get to you, but I can only do 1 card at a time, please, and thank you. Stop. Okay, too many cards keep on dropping out. 1 card, please. Gonna do 3 more times. Okay, the card at the top is the next. We got the Page of Emotions, or the Page of Cups. So you're listening to your intuition. You could be in a dreamy energy. You could be in an energy where you feel like you're at the cusp of something and you just got to keep going and push through so you can get it because you feel it there. It's in your gut, right? And that gut feeling, you see how there's like a passage in this person's like gut, or like their solar plexus. There's like a window or a dome or something, or some kind of doorway. You're following that doorway, which is your intuition, into whatever this thing is that's about to turn into like this amazing thing for you. So whatever it is that's stressing you out, the reason why you're pushing through is because you know deep down that it's going to lead to something amazing. You feel it in your gut, and you're not going to let the stress stop you, Capricorn. Beautiful. All right, so now that we've delved into the tarot, let's go ahead and pull some oracle. And then the major 3 energies that showed up for you today, Capricorn, are air, fire, and water. So with the 10 of Swords, that represents air. With the 9 of Wands, that represents fire. And with the Page of Cups, that's water. So air, fire, and water. Interesting. It's giving the energy of like a thunderstorm with the air and the fire and the water. Like you have the thunder, that'll be like the fire and the air, and then like it's like a thunderstorm over the ocean. So like with that metaphor in itself, it's like you're currently going through a tumultuous period, but you're almost at the shore, right? You just got to keep following your intuition and pushing through, Capricorn. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Capricorn is not stopping. And then interestingly enough, right, with this 9 of Wands, you see the 2 horns at the top? There's like a head on this side with the horn and a head on that side with the horn. It's like your horns are showing. I love it. You are horning through this issue, whatever it is. All right, so the oracle wants to tell you we have the door to romance. Interesting. So some of you could be, let me see. Some of you could be entering a new relationship. And it's inspiring you to stay up late. It's inspiring you. Speaking of relationship, we do have the heart on the Page of Cups, right? And then we do have these 2 figures here. So with there's like 2, like one is like a masculine feminine and one is a feminine masculine. But it's like one of you is like inspired to stay up and work late, and while the other just like lays down all day, but it's like you both really care and love about each other. But this is something that you both want to say. It's like one of you wants to say like, hey, like I can't keep being the one doing everything. Like you got to get up and do stuff too. That's what I just got from that. I'm going to pull some more oracle here. What else do we have to say besides door to romance, Spirit? Caring connections. Okay, so this is definitely about a relationship. Definitely heavy on that Gemini and the Aries energy. And then like with this Page of Cups, it's like some of you can't stop thinking about this person. Like you're just up thinking about them. It's like, yeah, it's like they inspire you in a way in which you haven't been inspired before, and it's just causing you to do extra. And like you've never done extra like this before. Like you've never been inspired to do extra, but now you're doing extra for this person. I'm gonna pull some more oracle. And then we have anxiety. Okay, so some of you are really worried about this. For some of you where it's like it's not really so much you're like stressed out and you're pushing through. It's like you're just like you're trying your best to do what you can to keep somebody around, and it's making you tired. And it's like you're very anxious, but you feel like you don't want to let them go, so it's just making you do extra. Anyways, I want to get out of this relationship reading. Let's go ahead and pull from the Power of Surrender cards. So for the tarot, for some of you, it was about just like pushing through even though you're tired, and then it suddenly turned into a relationship reading for some of you. Some of you are tired of a relationship. It says here, surrender low self-esteem. So for some of you, if you are doing extra to keep a person, even though it's stressing you out and it's draining you, please stop. Because that is a sign of low self-esteem. Like, nobody should have to do that much extra to keep someone else, right? Especially if you're in a partnership with someone that loves you. Like, you should be able to work together. Let's just say, like, if you feel like you gotta, like, oh, like, you feel like the person doesn't like you anymore, so you gotta go and buy them a Gucci bag or a Prada bag, or you gotta go and buy them the most expensive lunch or something. It's like, please stop. Like, no, don't do that. Surrender that low self-esteem. And then the additional message here is, it says, you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Some of you are single, so it's like you have to do extra and you have to push through, and you're just hopeful that someone's gonna come through and rescue you. But with the low self-esteem here, it's almost like a mirror. It's like saying, like, once you have that high self-esteem about yourself, like once you actually like value yourself, then you'll attract someone who values you even more, right? They'll mirror that energy. Let's go ahead and pull one more. I'm gonna pull from the surrender cards. What else does Capricorn need to surrender to, Spirit? Flew right on out. Ooh, okay, yeah. Surrender unhealthy relationships, Capricorn. So if you're with someone who's draining you and making you tired and you're doing extra to keep them, go ahead and just let them go. They're pulling too much from you, and it's not healthy. All right. The additional message here within the card, it says, let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So yeah, go ahead, and then we have your surrender frustration. So if someone isn't putting any energy into you like you want them to, go ahead and let them go. It's that's like a result of low self-esteem. All right, and let's go ahead and pull from the Angels Among Us deck. Angels, what messages or guidance do you have for Capricorn? Any extra messages or guidance for Capricorn, please? We have Sekhmet. Sekhmet is all about healing through destruction and rebuilding. So if this relationship is draining you and making you tired, let it go, right? The destruction of that relationship is going to bring the healing that you need to improve yourself and to move on and to attract better experiences. And that's the medicine that Sekhmet provides. Healing through destruction. All right, so that's all I got for you, Capricorn. I hope it resonated. If it did, just let me know. And until the next video, have a powerful experience. Take care.